Okay, so the first thing to think about is to use a form that's a little bit more organic than a box, because that is more like the forms that you find on the body. And the simplest form like that is an orb or a sphere, or in this case a kind of oval, an egg-like shape. So if we make an egg-like shape, say like this, and we think of it as a three-dimensional shape, that's all great and everything, but let's say that I tell you I'm going to spin this shape. I've just spun it, and it looks the same. So that's a problem, and we solve it by putting landmarks on the egg. So I'm going to put two main landmarks, which are a center line down the center and a kind of equator line across, like a belt around the middle, like that. Now this looks like a crosshairs when looking straight at it, but you have to imagine that these things are moving around the shape in this way, and you'll see in a moment why. Because once we have this and that point there, we can now manipulate the form much more easily and express its position in space very clearly. So if I tip the egg, let's make it the same size, if I tip the egg like this, already you see I've changed it, but now I want to tell you that we're looking a little bit down on it and a little bit to the side of it. So we show that we're looking a little bit down on it by showing that the equator is tipped forward like a platter that you're seeing the top of, like that. And then the center line, so that's this line that we're now looking a little bit down at, right here. And the center line, we describe where we want the front of this egg form to be. So I want the front to say, maybe I'll have it facing up. This will be this dot will be equivalent to this dot here, and the center line will move around the shape like this, and I have to get in front of it to do it properly. So now you can really see the position that I intend this egg shape to be in space. The front of it is kind of, try to do that right, looking up, this is not right, and forward. Okay, we'll move to the next phase.